Good afternoon. My name is Bob Steiglick, and I'm with Century 21A1 here in Burleson, Texas. And today I'm going to spend a couple minutes talking about the residential condominium contract. In real estate, the condominium contract is different than the 1 to 4 family residential contract. And interesting enough, most of the changes are on the first page. Not all of them, but most of them. One of the first things that is noticeable in the contract in section 2A, you'll notice that there's no lot and block. And that's because when you buy a condominium, you're not actually buying the land, you're actually buying the interior space. And you might be asking yourself, why is Bob telling me all of this about the condominium contract? It's my agent's job to know this. Well, that is true. It's your agent's job. But you as the buyer, when you initial and sign all these pages in this contract, you're saying basically that you've read and you understand everything. So it is important that you read your contract and understand exactly what you're signing. In section 2, at the bottom of A, there's a space in there where the designated parking space goes. Most of the condominium complexes have assigned parking spaces that are numbered, and that is something that would also go in the contract. It could prevent future problems down the road should a parking issue come up. The next thing I want to talk about on the contract is in section 2B, and that is where you're asking the seller, you're giving the seller a number of days to give you what is called the declaration. And the declaration are the condominium documents that they're recorded in public record at the courthouse. And that's the documents that you need to have a copy of because it gives you all the rules and regulations and bylaws. And a lot of that is extremely important. The next thing that is important is in 2C, and that's called the resale certificate. There's actually a document that the seller should provide you with that the condominium association will fill out, and it's called the condominium resale certificate. Once again, this document is extremely important. It tells you many things about the condominium, but most importantly, it tells you about the financials, how much your HOA dues are, what kind of money they have in reserve, if there's any lawsuits pending. A lot of very important information in both the declaration and the certificate. It is very important when you're buying a condominium that you have a real estate agent that knows what they're doing. And not only the real estate agent, but the title company. There's a lot involved and they're a lot more complicated. I will always be here to help you with any questions, or if your agent has any questions and wants to reach out to me, I'll be glad to answer any questions they might have. Stay posted too, because over the next 5 to 6 weeks, I'm going to continue talking more about condominiums. We're going to go into depth talking more about the resale certificate, more about the documents, also about the HOA fees, also special assessments, and insurance is also different as well. Thanks for watching and have a great afternoon.